Hello and welcome to Transfermarkt TV. My name is Stefan Binkowski, he's Manu Vet, and we are talking about the new Transfermarkt market value update for the MLS. It is now up, is now live. Number of North America's biggest and best talents have new values, and Manu is the perfect man to speak to about this because he is our North American area manager. And Manu, why don't you let us know what the biggest talking point is from this update?
Yeah, there's a few. First of all, I want to briefly mention this before we go into the really big talking point, and it's 15 new updates for St. Louis, the expansion team that has been breaking every single record in this league since coming in. The first team to win 5 out of 5 to start the history of the club, right? So that is a big one, 15 updates for them, which is unusual for this update, so I wanted to point that out. But the really, really big one, Stefan, is Thiago Almada. He's the first player to play in MLS while being a World Cup holder, having won the World Cup while also being an MLS player, right? Which is a big historic point for this league that is still very, very young. Thiago Almada is getting an update. He's back from 15 million euros to 20 million euros, which is the highest update and was the market value he had when he was still playing in Argentina. Several reasons why we downgraded him at the time. His fee was 14.55 million, and so we had to downgrade him to reflect sort of what Atlanta were paid for him, right, when he joined from Felix Sarsfield. And then, of course, in his first season, he struggled a little bit, which is understandable. You're getting into a new environment. Travel and MLS can be very difficult as well. And then, sort of picked it up at the second half of the season and earned himself a call up to the national team and ultimately winning the World Cup. He's now back up to 20 million euros, Stefan, because he came home back to Atlanta from winning the World Cup and started the season in tremendous form. He scored 4 goals and 4 assists in his first 4 games. He remains part of the Argentina national team setup. So we felt that it was time to sort of reflect that and return him to the market value we originally had when he entered MLS.
Yeah, very, very impressive young player in MLS right now. As you said, a number of people may have seen him at the World Cup. Only 20 years old. And usually when players of this age and this status pick up their football in MLS, it's not long before Europe's biggest leagues take note of them. Manu, why don't you kind of try and project the future career of this guy over the next maybe 6 or 12 months in terms of if you think he'll move to Europe and earlier rather than later, and if so, are we talking about a potential transfer fee record here for an MLS side?
Yeah, no, he's been a highlight reel since the start of the season. Just go online and check out some of the goals that he scored, especially his free kicks, a real weapon. And there's been comparison drawn already to another player who currently holds the record for the most expensive player to leave MLS. So that's former Atlanta United midfielder Miguel Almiron, who now of course plays for Newcastle United. He joined Newcastle United for 24 million euros, and the projection at the moment is that when Thiago Almada leaves, and that's a when, not if, he will possibly break that record, and he'll probably break it by a lot. So this upgrade that we just gave him from 15 million euros to 20 million euros, we're going to have a few more updates this season, right? And I can see him very much going higher in the next update if he's still in the league by then, because he might very well break that record. And you just look at the teams that are already interested. Because, of course, being an Argentine national team player and a World Cup winner means that every Premier League team in the world can now sign him, right? Because he does no longer need the work permits. It's very easy for him to obtain. So that just increases his market value even further. So I would not be shocked if Thiago Almada, when he leaves Atlanta United, will be the most expensive player to ever leave MLS.
Wow, so fantastic, interesting news. If you're an Atlanta fan, please let us know in the comments below if you think he could leave the club, and if so, how much do you think he should go for? I'm sure when it comes to football fans, usually go a little higher than expected, but it'll be interesting to see what Atlanta fan thinks. And of course, if you're a normal MLS fan, do let us know as well. And of course, as always, check out Transfermarkt for the market value updates. A lot more going on there rather than just this fantastic young forward. And Manu's put a lot of great work into that. So yeah, check out the website, hit subscribe, leave a comment below if you guys have anything to add, and we'll speak to you next time.